Hey yo, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you can hear me okay. The mic's a little ways away from my mouth, but yes. How are you? Happy eclipse season. Cheers, my dears. Yeah. So the official eclipse is on, depending on where you live, the 17th. So coming up on it fast. Time, like today just flew by. Um, that's one of the expressions of the energy right now is very like fast moving. I'm gonna try not to say again. What was it I was gonna say about this energy? So it's a solar eclipse, new moon, solar eclipse, I believe in Aquarius. And what I really wanted to touch on was that it's the first day of the fire horse year from the Chinese zodiac. And that's just like really exciting. So we've been in the wood snake. So it's been like a season for a lot of people of the snake symbolizes transformation, like shedding an old skin, outgrowing who you used to be, outgrowing an old skin. And the fire horse is about putting that new, more authentic version of you into action, and the seeds that you've been sowing coming into like the fruit is, it's more than just being birthed. It's like ready to eat and enjoy and experience. I do have a few downloads. Oh, I got the wrong lighter. This is the one that's almost out. There could be something in your life, some area of life that's almost out. Yeah, that's kind of a weird way to say it, but not gonna cut it. I guess I'll officially throw this one away. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was just thinking, oh, happy Valentine's Day. And I was learning that this time of year is actually like the worst time of year to have a holiday centered around romantic love. Sorry, hopefully you caught all that. Uh, it's like the worst time of year to be focused on that. And I was considering why all this was happening just now when I was getting the lighter. And we're in Aquarius season. So yes, the eclipse is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is in an awesome energy. I don't even, yeah, I could go on and on about Aquarius, but one thing about it, Aquarius energy, is it's not the most romantic. Definitely, yeah. It might be, I'm thinking of all the signs. Right up there with Capricorn as far as like top two least romantic signs, because they're both ruled by Saturn. Aquarius is also ruled by Uranus, but Uranus is about freedom. And obviously, a healthy romance does provide freedom. It's a different kind of freedom than singlehood, but I feel like Capricorn's even more chance of romance because Capricorn wants to grow and build and like leave a tangible legacy, and like family and responsibility and loyalty are positive traits of Capricorn. So they like want to partner up with someone that they can build with. But yeah, and I think eclipse season is this time of year every year. And then we have another one, I think the lunar eclipse in August. So yeah, we're every year is like this eclipse tunnel. I don't know. It's just life, but eclipses can bring endings, especially this one, from my understanding, based on the other astrology. And of course, an ending is also a beginning, but this is more so the side of, well, it depends. It depends on who you are and where you're at, and either what you've been like willing to let go of to make room for this new energy, or it could possibly, and it could be a mixture of both, feel more like you've been avoiding an ending or avoiding the letting go of something or someone or somewhere. And the universe is like, nope, it's done. It's done. Kind of like that lighter. It's done. Flames out. Year of the fire horse. Feels very Sagittarius to me. Like adventurous, on the going, spiritual, like spiritually based fire, the long distance runner, like the horse can keep going and going and going because the fire that nourishes their strength is coming from their kundalini, from source. Talking too much. Either shiki yanda shi yanda. Somebody could feel like you're talking too much. Someone could want you to shut it, to put it nicely. Ira shiki no yanda shi yanda. Iala yandi oya shinaya kia yondo shiayo. Yandi ala yondu ya kiondu ya shiaya. Diana yondo shiaya. Ulari yando yanda kioya. Repeat after me if you would like. I release all energy that is not mine. Like mud coming off of your shoes. And there's not even a trace of it, as if the mud was never there. And I call back all energy that is mine. like your shoelaces becoming neatly, perfectly tightened up, the shoe tightened up and the laces tied. We're ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Okay, so, oh, I wanted to show you what's on the bottom of the deck. This card, so this deck is really new and most of the cards haven't come out yet, but definitely not this one. And I'm not going to take it. It was just on the bottom of the deck when I pulled it out of the box, but it's such a beautiful card. It's actually really Valentine's-y, like with the flowers. And so it says, smell the roses, slow down, take some time. Whoops, sorry. Slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. When I first glanced at the verbiage, I thought it said time's up for some reason. Like I just like moved, discombobulated, jumbled up the words, and I thought it said that. It doesn't. But again, it says smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. Yeah, good advice. I've definitely been, I've had an exciting past few days. Today brought more excitement in, and I'm being guided to be still. Be still, allow my body to catch up to my emotions, or my emotions to catch up to my body, and process and prepare. Prepare. Some of you could have even unconsciously, some of you consciously and some of you unconsciously could have like been preparing for a big change. The downloads I was getting was, so something or someone, it's going to be different for all of you, but something was, so my microphone stand has 3 legs, and one of them comes on and off. Like it's not supposed to do that. It still works fine. I just, it comes off and it just slides right back on. The other 2 stay intact. For some magical reason, I'm sure it was being supported in some other way. This is all part of the message. The microphone was standing on only 2 legs. I couldn't see. I mean, I'm sure I could have figured it out, but I was moving quickly, wanting to get this video going. I couldn't see how it was supported, but it was. So it presented like it was fine. I logically knew that it was not. And I put the 3rd leg on there. And then that leg fell off again because I was moving it around. And this time the microphone fell over. So there's someone in your life, or this could be you, that has been able to maintain a appearance, some kind of act, some kind of mask. Someone's been able to present that they're okay. And the reason they've been able to do that is because behind the scenes, they're being supported in whatever way, shape, or form by somebody else. And maybe supported isn't the right word. Maybe they're using someone, they're leaning on something even like like I just thought of like a substance, as in like escapism. But yeah, someone has been presenting like they're just fine while behind the scenes they're really not. And the show's coming to an end with the eclipse energy, which we're already very much in and will be in after the eclipse. Apparently, this whole year is pretty um, eventful. Cheers. Yeah, somebody's taking a fall or taken a fall or like, yeah, someone's, and I'm like, I'm getting the word the fall, like someone is experiencing a significant, how do I want to put it? A significant wake up call as to what they have, the reality that they have created and the denial of like actual reality can no longer coexist, and their reality is coming down, and because it's theirs, it's like they're coming down with it. And it's not to say that they won't get back up. They will, absolutely. But there's like things they need to learn while they're down there, so to speak. And when they're ready, they will, stand back up and be a more true, authentic version of themselves. It's all part of the process. If it's not you, it will be you. If it's not you, it has been you, and it will again. Like that's just life because we're here to grow. Which brings me to, oh yeah, there's that one. Which brings me to, there's something about the infinity sign. The infinity sign could hold like some special significance to you. It does to a lot of people. It does to me. I mean, I have it tattooed on me, and this unalome tattoo um kind of connects to that too, just about like, this, we start here and then, we go up the fall, right? And we learn and then we go back up and then there's this spiral and then, this lifetime ends, but this is an eternal process. Always more room to evolve, like especially beyond this planet. uh but yes, so the infinity sign is, I feel like it's often a romantic sign for couples or just like in general, or for love in general, like, forever, eternal. And that's beautiful. And that's like the high expression, in my opinion. And it's been hard for me to almost like accept that there is a low vibrational expression of the infinity sign, because I just like didn't want, I didn't realize that both could exist, just like with every other energy, a low and a high vibrational expression of it. The low vibrational expression of the infinity sign is like repeating the same lessons over and over and over, doing the same dance, whether it's in a relationship, and I mean any kind of relationship, whether it's this, different job, same pattern of not being valued, or yeah, ad infinitum. It's not getting off of the merry-go-round of a karmic wheel, that you're supposed to eventually learn everything you need to learn and come off of it and like start another one. I have a picture I painted a long time ago, and it's black background and then like like many colored infinity sign, and then there's like a breakaway, like the line of the infinity stops going around and like just keeps going, and it turns into all these butterflies, aka new beginnings, transformation, completion, which again, the end of the wood snake year would indicate that shedding of the old skin. It's time for that to complete. It's time for the butterfly to emerge. MSM stands for Moonsong Mystic, which is the name of my business. In the description box down below, there's a link to my website and my email address if you're interested in a personal session with me. Okay, last but not least, let's see. So again, could apply to you or someone in your energy. But someone like has not been heard. Again, this could be you. Like you have been speaking your truth, declaring, or it doesn't have to be like declaring, because that to me indicates like standing on a mountaintop and speaking loudly or with like a loudspeaker. Um, or it could just have been like softly, like gentle yet clear, consistent your truth, and it has not been heard. It's more than just like not heard. It's been ignored, denied, trampled on, and because your truth, your expression is you've been ignored, denied, trampled on. And this could have been in a very subtle way where maybe like you didn't even realize until you realized. Like all of a sudden it happened again and you just like snapped and you didn't even know that there was all this anger like boiling up because you have not been heard for so long. Or maybe it hasn't been going on for a very long time, but flip it where it needs to go. Um, you're going to be heard. If this isn't already like happening in your present energy, it will be shortly, as in days, within days. So like less than a week. Like I'm seeing the Knight of Swords energy, which swords represent days. Swords are like the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. So yeah. And I mean, maybe it's because you do get loud about it, or maybe, something outside of you shifts. It's going to look different for each of you, but you're going to be heard. That's great. Okay. Being guided just to pull the one from the top. I've shuffled at least a few times. So we're just going to do that. Thank you, Divine Spirit, angels. Thank you for messages for our highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just release everything I think I know. I just humble myself to be a clear channel for you, divine angels. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael. Okay. We have, oh, damn, hopeless, loss, depression, suicide. Yikes. Or I think that the SUICIDE word is like not allowed on YouTube. So I'm going to say unaliving for the rest of the read. You or someone in your energy could be feeling this way, or they were at some point, or they could be in the near future. It's interesting. I was thinking about the energy of unaliving oneself because, the the period, there's the tattoo where instead of it being a period, you add a comma, which makes it a semicolon, which means it's just like in the structure of, like, as far as grammar, a semicolon found in the structure of, let's say, a sentence is a moment where the reader would take a breath. It's not a period. It's not the end of the sentence. It's just a point where you take a breath and then you continue. So yeah, we'll get some cards on this. Someone is, like I said, past, present, or future. Your timeline is unique to you. And again, this doesn't have to be you. This could be someone in your energy. And if it is someone in your energy, you're going to know immediately who it is. So I thought the gray structure behind him And maybe it is. I'm like not exactly sure what that is, but it at first glance it looked like a door to me. Someone feels really like shameful. Someone feels humiliated, like how he won't, you can't even see his face, like he's hiding. He doesn't want to be seen. He does not want the exposure. Whoever this is does not want people to see them. Oh yeah, the door. It's like someone has been shut out or someone has been stopped or blocked in whatever way, and it's hitting them really, really hard. Grace, grace, grace to whoever this is. And again, maybe this was you or was somebody else. Maybe this is how someone felt when they were unheard for so long. And it wasn't as simple and clean as just not being acknowledged. They were abused and trampled and bullied and dehumanized and demoralized because of what they were saying. And it put them in this energy. This is kind of harsh, but I just heard the expression, what goes around comes around. And again, I know that's harsh. That's not me. That's just the message I got. Yeah. This is also the energy. Well, let's get some cards, but feeling this energy is part of the dark night of the soul, right? And it needs to be like walked through, just like, we walk through the valley of the shadow of death. We don't stay there. This energy is part of that. But if we keep moving, then we discover things there in the dark that we could not have uncovered, seen, learned, healed unless we were like forced into that valley. And it's like, because the Bible verse, I will fear no evil. And the reason we don't have to be afraid of never coming out of it, of being like stuck in this hopeless state, is because we look to a higher power, the light, the angels, to help us see our way out of it, you know? Like, it's not all about, but it's like we each go through the fall, our own personal fall. Not this. And we each must find the strength to learn. And I'm not saying that the fall is like you deserve it, what goes around comes around. Like sometimes just like really fucked up, shitty things happen, you know? And it puts you in this energy of loss and depression. But there's something there, like I said, that you're meant to find, and you have to gather the strength to look up long enough to glimpse it and to keep moving until you come out the other side. Unaliving ourselves, it's a choice. We all have freedom of choice. You know, it's your choice. But I mean, you know all the slogans and everything that everyone says when they're not in the energy of it. But you have to find the strength to know that whatever shame, humiliation, trauma, rejection, abandonment that you experience, there is another side. It will not last forever if you keep moving through it. That's for someone. And shame is like, that comes from a place of like internalizing other people's rejection and abandonment. It's like, okay, they rejected you. Okay, they abandoned you. That doesn't mean you're unlovable, you're innately bad. Like, that's internalizing other people's projections. Maybe people judge you really harshly and you know you internalize it and it produces shame, which is that like awful drowning feeling of what is it? It's like it's difficult for me to describe shame. It's a very like simple but complex emotion. But I know the healthy part is guilt. People may say that you're a mistake, but you're not. You may have made a mistake, maybe multiple, you know, maybe really big, but that does not make you unworthy of existence. It does not make you any like, it does not make you unlovable. Even, and this goes for everyone, the biggest, most worst, most horrendous mistake is a mistake. It is not the essence of you. It's not. The essence of you is light. December 17th could be significant, or the 17th, or December, or 12 or 17, or 8 and 3, or 3, or 8, 9, 10, 11, or 11, or 2. Someone could be a life path 2 or a life path 11, life path 8, a life path 3. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I encourage you to find out. It's really easy to figure out what your life path number is, like crazy easy. And um like you don't need to go to some website and put in your information and get a result and give them your email. Like no, it's like the information's, yeah, super easy, and it's a really good tool for understanding yourself and others. Okay, let's get a card here. We have the moon. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. We have the star, number 17, of course. The 17 could be significant. It says the grandfathers, which made me think of the moon for some reason. The moon card in this deck shows a woman that like looks like a grandmother wishing sweet dreams on someone who's sleeping. And for whatever reason, yeah. The moon can definitely represent something about recognizing how somebody like weaponizes something. I know that's really vague, but like someone could be manipulating the truth, their feelings, your feelings, what you said, what someone said, and like weaponizing it. That's that's like basic witchcraft, word manipulation, energy manipulation, taking something out of context. Ah, guys, a little bit of allergies going on. Yeah, someone could really manipulate things that someone has said or shared. It's so fucked up when people do that. Like, use something someone said, like completely out of context to villainize them. Anyways, the moon can represent the dark night of the soul. And like I was saying, in that dark night of the soul, you have to look up. You have to find a higher power. You have to ask your angel for help or whatever it looks like. You have to dig deep and find that spark inside of you, that solar plexus, sun, yellow, golden yellow energy in the center of your torso. You have to breathe into it and find strength to keep going. Look, it's like the ancestors are guiding this person into the woods. They're showing this person like how to navigate the dark night of the soul, how to make it to that star. Aquarius, this is one of the cards that expresses the energy of Aquarius. This is a very healing energy. It's, all that water. And Aquarius is the water bearer, like it's an air sign. It's fixed air, which makes it, or which means the energy can be stuck or stubborn. Someone could have an Aquarius moon, or you could be in Aquarius, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Obviously, we're in Aquarius season. But the water bearer, which to me that means the energy of being watered from your spiritual life and healed and replenished and restored and rejuvenated, even physically. And then you pour that energy out onto the earth, aka you share it with other people. And it doesn't even require any action, like just your energy alone, just the fact that you're vibrating at a high vibrational level, brings healing to the people around you. Yeah, like people can be like Lucky Charms, not the cereal. Oh, I like that cereal. I haven't had it in so long. But, well, first off, I got the number 17 because that's the approximate first day of Oph Ophiuchus season, which is I might have mentioned this on my last reading, the first day of the 13th zodiac sign. It falls in between Scorpio and Sagittarius. And it's like a combination of both, which is why I like get that it doesn't necessarily have its own house. They can't like pinpoint which planet rules. It's a constellation, and I think it's the snake bearer, which again has to do with transformation. Anyways, that's why I got the number 17. I saw it here on my note. And then I was seeing 3-leaf clovers on this van for some kind of company, their logo. And yeah, for whatever reason, I'm like getting that someone's realizing that when someone else was in their life, they like it just like blessed them. It helped it someone's energy was a blessing in someone's life, and they didn't realize the impact of that blessing. I don't know why I said it that way. The impact. They didn't realize the impact of that person's energy until it was gone for some time. It took a while for the lack to be felt, for it to catch up. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm being guided to leave it there. Don't give up. And if this isn't you in this energy, or again, some of you could be coming out and you're coming out of this dark night like the star. You're shining. You're the fire horse. You're the butterfly. You are the snake in a brand new skin, aka energy. Yeah, someone might be like unrecognizable almost. Um, but yeah, if this is you, or if this is going to be you, or someone in your energy, like don't let them give up, and don't let yourself do that either. You know, the bigger the, or I'll say it this way, the more out of touch with what's true, what like true reality is, not subjective, like objective, true reality. The further away we are from being grounded in it, and I'm speaking from personal experience because I have had some really big falls. I have grown whole trees in a reality that did not exist. Like, I am not judging, and I am speaking from a place of experience. Whether it's a reality I built around a person that was not who I like, what am I trying to say? Like, I built a reality based on this person, on like not who they really were. Yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. But I am being guided to grab my Thoth deck and pull one more card. Be right back. I looked at the time right before I hit resume recording, and it was 58:33. 8, 13. Tomorrow's the 13th, Friday the 13th. That could be significant. 33 is always significant. It's the master, or no, it's the master teacher in life path, in the life path archetypal system or theology. Someone could be a teacher, or like, we're all teachers in our own unique way. we all have life experiences that we can offer wisdom from. All of us. We all have thoughts, ideas, inspirations that are worthy of being shared and, matter, have hold significance. But I'm getting like someone's a teacher, like it's their life purpose. Maybe to, you know, get your degree in teaching, or maybe not formal education, but like teaching children or teaching adults in a formal setting is what I'm trying to say. But I'm getting more so it's like you owning the teacher in you. You allowing whatever life is teaching you to like channeling it to teach other people, to help other people. It's like whatever wisdom you've gained or you're gaining, like it it needs to be shared in a group or on a stage or a platform. YouTube is a platform, but or just like with another person. Yeah, now I'm seeing it like really like on an intimate level, not intimate as in sexual, but intimate as in a one-on-one, vulnerable, raw, honest conversation where you teach someone more, but more like share with someone the things that they don't know that they need to know. Like essentially kind of like spill the tea. Like someone doesn't have some of the pieces to the puzzle that you share with them. And maybe they, want those pieces or maybe they don't. But regardless, if you feel that energy, that fire in your belly to share, that like fire horse wants to move you to express the truth. It's kind of like a form of teaching. Not really. I don't know. That was like a total rabbit hole. Oh, all right, let's wrap this up. Jeez. Okay. We have the magician, number 1. Ooh, on the bottom of the deck. I didn't mean to like put it down this way. We have the emperor. Wow. Boss bitch. Male or female? Aries energy. Number 4. Um, this is, divine masculine energy. This is someone in their power. This is fucking gorgeous. This is like fire horse energy channeled perfectly, harnessed. Someone is in control of themselves. They are not trying to control anything. I heard this this evening. Um, Staying in your hula hoop. They are aware of what they can control and what they can't. And not that they've mastered emotional control, but they have. I mean, like, it's not that they don't have their moments, but they have mastered themselves. And that is another thing that the Dark Knight, oh, I'm giving myself a thumbs up, that the dark night of the soul, the kind that makes you like, yeah, a, this dark night of the soul could be triggered by anything, but it doesn't have to look like it was brought on by a mistake. It could look like just so much emotional pain, so much emotional pain that you just like don't want to be here. It's not that you want to unalive yourself, it's just like it's hard to be conscious. But when you stay conscious and you feel what it is you need to feel, you come out like gold, refined gold. You come out like the emperor, someone who knows who they are, who's in their power, who is responsible for what is theirs and knows not to take on responsibility for what is not theirs. This is a protective, honorable energy, highest integrity, dignity, nobility, not because of birthright, nobility because of the level of healing. I mean, we're all nobility, we're all royalty, we're all worthy. But what I'm getting from this energy is they move with dignity. Like they move from a place of nobility. And when I say nobility, I mean knowing their worth. Really, I mean like knowing their worth. Okay. The star, or sorry, the magician. This is Virgo Gemini energy. I'll show you in just a shake. This is about owning what you've created. For feel good or for not feel good. You have created your current experience. And if that means you've been avoiding reality, then you're experiencing a reality check. If you've been living in actual reality and even trying to help other people realize that they are not in the objective truth, then you'll experience the result of living in what's real and being real yourself. I don't know. I'm tired. I feel like I'm getting kind of out there. I do feel like I want to just see what's on the bottom of this deck. Exemplar of Bowls. Yeah, be gentle with yourself. This is the King of Bowls or King of Cups energy. This is a very emotionally balanced person, like I was talking about. This is someone with a very balanced, open heart chakra, but also knows when to protect themselves and knows when it's safe and appropriate to have an energetic exchange. Look, she's like royalty and she's supported. Someone's got your back, collective. Or maybe you have someone's back. You are royalty. You are royalty. Look at that ring on her finger. I don't know why I'm just really drawn to it. I never have been before. Maybe something about a ring. It looks like a wedding. Wait, no, it's not a wedding ring. There could be something significant about being married or not being married or getting unmarried. um, yeah, if you've been creating from a place of emotional truth, in other words, like knowing deep down, let's just say you fucking hate someone. Knowing deep down you fucking hate someone and you're doing all these things that are going to have a harmful effect on this person that you deep down hate, but you're telling everyone else that you love this person. You love them, and either you hide what you're really doing or you manipulate people, you gaslight people into thinking that what you're doing is loving. But deep, deep down, no one else knows except for maybe, one other person. But deep, deep down, you know that you're actually doing all this shit because you want to burn someone down. If that's what you create, if that's the space that you created from trying to control someone else's reality instead of using self-control and controlling yourself, well, then this eclipse season might be a little bit rough. But if I allow it to, if we allow it to, it will bring us to a place of mastery, self-control. Oh, and then we have the moon in reverse. Yeah, That was the other kind of, I don't think I wrote it down, but I was thinking about someone's getting recognized for the truth, for expressing the truth. Okay. What's on the bottom of this deck? Antisocial, and you're feeling silent treatment, left out. We've gotten this card before. Someone could be playing the victim. Someone could be consciously or unconsciously. I'm getting like unconsciously, like they facing what they've created and like snap back to reality, hit the ground running, but like they're not hitting the ground running. They're hitting the ground on their ass. And they're gonna be there for a minute. Um, because facing it will take them to such a dark place. They're avoiding it, avoiding other people. You know, you could be trying to get a hold of someone and they're not, they're hiding. They're hiding. Maybe you're hiding. Um, yeah, someone's like in their feelings, but they're in a victim kind of energy because of what they created, what they manifested with their time, with their thoughts, words, actions. All about choice. Whoever you are in this story, wherever you land in this story, find the strength. Find the strength. Choose the light. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be peaceful. And most of all, may you be free. Yeah, this valley of the shadow of death that you may be entering for some of you is meant to set you free from being controlled by emotions like hate and jealousy and comparison and competing and not having empathy. Your heart chakra is going, like you will go through a heart chakra awakening. You will find empathy for yourself in this valley. Your angels will pour compassion and empathy into your heart. And when you come out of it, you will be the star. You will be the water bearer. You will be the healer and the teacher. Ciao.